just making cardio there, bitch. I am. Let's go. Yo. My power just went out like literally a second ago, and I need to charge my phone because I'm going to the John Mayer concert and I think my phone's at like 3%. But as you guys know, like when you're prepping for a bikini competition, just bodybuilding in general, you're going to be in a caloric deficit. We're just not eating as much. We're not eating what our body needs to function optimally. And while it's necessary to cut calories in order to lose weight, sometimes getting all of your nutrients and vitamins and stuff is like super duper hard. It's important to get foods that are more nutrient dense. An example of like some nutrient dense carbs, obviously vegetables, leafy green vegetables. You want to go with like spinach and kale, and you can also get colorful vegetables like carrots and broccoli and bell pepper, your lean protein, so your chicken and fish and turkey. You can get ground turkey, like super duper easy, and you can keep those meals relatively low calorie while still getting in really good nutrients and minerals from that lean poultry. And then you want to do healthy fats. Like fat doesn't equal you're going to be fat. Eating fats does not equal you're going to be fat. So there's healthy fats. There's the yolk in eggs. There is avocado, nuts, coconut oil. Like those are all good fats. Just make sure you're not eating them in like a super high calorie, but like you're still allowed to eat those. And lots of them are packed with hella nutrients and vitamins. So definitely want to keep doing that. But yeah, even with like the nutrient dense foods, sometimes it's really hard to get all of the nutrients. And that's where supplements come into play. I do like taking supplements. They should never replace your whole foods, but I do take supplements because it's just not possible to get every single vitamin in, especially the daily amount that you need. So I do take a vitamin D. I do take iron, B vitamins. I take a zinc and a magnesium, just because you're way more brittle in prep, and some of these help with like hair and nails and skin, and iron obviously, like the oxygen, red blood cells. Vitamin D just for like my mood, it helps a lot. Then I also take a multivitamin on top of all that, because the multivitamin usually only has like 30% of your iron, 50%. Just be careful that you're not like overdosing. Anyways, and then obviously I take my creatine. And I do take BCAAs, which I'm about to show y'all which kinds I get. Okay, this kind is bomb as hell. It literally does taste like a gummy worm. It's from Beyond Raw, and it's just like a recovery little thing that you put in your water. And it just replenishes all the electrolytes you lose during like your workout and when you sweat. It's really important to have that. And then sometimes, I don't always do this, like I'm really bad with taking my greens, but if I'm ever making like a smoothie, I will put greens in it. I just have not been making smoothies because they're very high carb, and I like to get my carb sources from other things that will keep me full for longer. And a smoothie, like if I just had a smoothie, like that would be like my whole like carbs like for the day. So so basically what I'm trying to say is make sure that you're paying attention to your nutrition and what you're putting in your body, because lots of the time you are going to be very deficient in vitamins.
Bro, so I just heard somebody walk past and say, I've never seen Journey in concert before. Do they know we're at a John Mayer concert?
Baby.
absolutely unhinged.
Well, y'all, just did cardio, and I'm starting to think that it's less of a exercise and more of a self-punishment, but we just did it. Okay, y'all, so this is 6 weeks out. Pretty good about it. Obviously, I'm a little bloated. I just got done with my period, but it is still important to not fall off track even when you're on your period. I did give myself a couple more treat days, little tiny snacks, like a handful of cereal, but yeah. So I have actually switched my competition. So instead of competing on May 6th, I will now be competing on May 13th, and it will be in Baltimore, Maryland. Woo woo! So it's just a drive instead of a plane ride. I'm excited because now more friends and family can come and support and see why I've been so stingy with going out to eat and doing fun things. But yeah, so I'm super excited. Time to do some cardio. Only reason I'm doing this right now is because one, I have to, and two, I'm freezing, and it's the only way I'm gonna warm up. Let's make this treadmill our bitch. I'm gonna make this treadmill my bitch, and it's gonna love me for it. Let's go. We're gonna run for 5 minutes, because fuck it. This treadmill is literally screaming. Oh my god, my heartbeat's going faster than a cheetah on some Adderall. Let's go. I'm beating cardio's ass. I'm gonna take some names, baby. Let's go. 1 minute down. That's science, right? If you wear more clothes while doing cardio, you sweat more. Howdy, y'all. I'm back from cardio, and I'm eating Special K Chocolatey Delight with some 30-calorie almond milk as a snack right before bed. Yum. Hello guys, happy Wednesday, March 29th. I will take you through a full day of eating, through my day where I do cardio and core, and I also work a 3 to 10 tonight. So we're already getting our steps in because we forgot round two. After the workout, guys, this is what we're wearing now, and it's not even hot, so that tells you how good the workout was. I made the choice on a whim on my way to Camp Barbell just to come to the Nat, and I'm really happy I did, because I feel like every single time I come here and use the sauna, I have like a revelation, like conversation with an older woman. They'd be spitting facts and just wisdom. Today I did an hour on the treadmill. I burned like 400 calories. It was rough diesel? No. And then I did abs for like about 10 minutes, and then I went in the sauna. I thought I was only gonna be in there for like 5 to 10 minutes because I was already just like oofed from my workout, but you know, I got a little carried away talking to this woman. We were talking about traveling, and I'm going to Vegas next week, so we started talking about Vegas, and I told her about my Bikini Comp, how I'm like 6 weeks out, so I won't be like drinking. Like, I'm just going to make this more of a dry vacation. But she was like, there's just so much life to live instead of drinking. And like, it made me so happy that she told me that, because I felt a little like bummed out, like I couldn't have like that Vegas experience. But like, she really put some perspective into me that like I can go after these goals and still have fun and experience life without alcohol. Like, you really do not need alcohol to live a fun life. When I tell you that our souls were literally touching when we were having this conversation, I really truly mean it. everywhere I go, I need to make sure that there's a gym. And if I can't find the gym's gonna find me somehow. Sorry for this huge spiel, but I don't know. It just made me like super happy to be leaving the gym with some extra insight from this older woman. But yeah, all my sauna sessions are like this. Like literally, like I could have been talking to her for 5 days, or like ended up being 80 years old by the time we were done with our conversation if it hadn't been for the hotness inside the sauna, because I couldn't tell whether or not I was on the surface of the sun. So yeah, made another best friend. So IDK about y'all, but I like to get my BCAAs and my creatine in right after I go to the gym. I'm going to mix this in like 10 ounces of water. Where's my cup? Also, I usually put the powder in first before I put in the water, but my boyfriend said I'm dumb for that, so I am going to put in water first. Let's see if his method is better. Sucks. 2 out of 10 would do it again. Just kidding. It might actually be better. Usually when I make it, it's a little tiny clumpy, but he said this way makes it less clumpy, so we'll see. Mix it right up. I feel like the end result is the same, to be honest. But that's just me being stubborn. Built by science. Electro-creatine is a creatine I like to take. I prefer it in powder form just because I hate taking pills and I take enough already. But this specimen's really nice, and this one actually doesn't clump up and it doesn't taste like anything naked. Ooh, I'm getting double electrolytes. Okay, so it's designed to stack with a BCAA. That's cool. She still has some clump in there, but it's more like powder than clump. We'll do a little taste test. Oh my God, it literally tastes like gummy worms. I don't get anything like this on prep. So, I'm gonna soak it in. You guys, I know I have an old scale. So this bowl measures out at 3 ounces by itself. So yeah, you're gonna measure out 6 ounces. So it says 9 ounces, but the bowl is actually 3 ounces. So these actually really come in clutch. So avocados are good because they're really high in potassium. And they're also really high in fiber. And potassium actually helps regulate your sodium levels, and it prevents you from having water retention. And then the fiber helps with like bloating and diarrhea and constipation and all that kind of stuff, which is really important for prep. Fried pork rinds, barbecue flavor, and it has 5 grams of fat and 8 grams of protein for half an ounce, and this is 1 full ounce. So this has 10 grams of fat and 16 grams of protein. I work from home at the moment. I can't show my screen because there is some confidential stuff on there, but this is my afternoon pick-me-up. It's matcha. So I put matcha powder in 8 ounces of boiling water, then I chill it in the fridge for a little bit. Then I get a tall glass and I fill it up with an absurd amount of ice. I pour in the chilled matcha drink with the water, and then I pour in half a cup of unsweetened almond milk on top, and then put in stevia last. And it tastes so freaking good. Yep, you heard that right. We're having the same thing for dinner. Okay, so I have some lactose-free Gouda. I am just shredding it myself. That's what it looks like. We're gonna take our non-fat yogurt. This is gonna be like our sour cream base, and we're gonna put it on. Usually get like a tablespoon of both. And then after we do that, we're going to put our 6 ounces of beef or ground, whatever you get. And we're going to put our avocado on. Now, this is 1 full avocado just because avocado helps with my bloating. It's different for everybody, but yeah. I'm going to sprinkle our lactose-free Gouda from Amish country. And last but not least, I have some of this hot sauce. And I just like to put just a little bit. And voila. Now we have tacos. These are egg white tortillas. That's the dinner for tonight.
We're trying out a new yoga place today. It's called Yoga 6 in Macedonia. If anybody wants to creep on it, no, I'm just kidding. Hi guys. Hey. Hey. So we are currently about to take our second yoga class together ever, right, sister? Yeah. This time we'll actually tell y'all how it goes. We're actually feeling pretty good, so we'll see if we feel even better after. I don't know what it is. It might be this weather. Yeah, it's the weather. This weather is pretty mighty fine. Yeah, hunk of the weather. No. Oh, it wasn't even she won't do it again. Here's my yoga mat, and here's Ellie's yoga mat that I brought for her. So nice. Don't believe it. So nice of me. We're so excited! Oh my gosh! Y'all, we about fell asleep. That was so nice. For real, we did. Such a beautiful session with a beautiful woman who was teaching. Instructor. Damn, I fell in love. She was from Idaho, and Lazy. She did confirm the potatoes are spectacular.
Vegas right now, and this one goes out to the Ohio boys.
Corn
Show what the
fed.
corn does to us. Let's do it. Woo.
Homegrown, corn fed, motherfucking boss ass bitch. Come on. What?